Remember Bo Jackson? He was one of the few professional athletes to play and excel in his career at two different sports, baseball and football. What does Jackson have to do with your career? It's simple, really. His example teaches us what it means to be in demand. Jackson so proved and maintained his excellence that teams in both the MLB and the NFL wanted him on their rosters. I want to read for you my article, 10 Ways to Create Demand for Your Work and Career. Should you have any questions, feel free to contact me at mark@thevoiceofjobseekers.com. Staying in demand is key to a successful career if you want to stay in demand. You need to take a page from Jackson. Your strongest skills must be evident in all that you do. You must exploit their value, showcase them to the world, and create demand for yourself. In 2023, there are only a few areas more important than creating standout work people can find and realize they can get it from you regularly. Here are some tips to take in order to create and sustain demand for the value you produce as a professional. Number one, stay focused on the value of your work. Most of us need to be reminded occasionally of what our work means and how it impacts others. Find out how your work improves other people's lives and keep this in your sight at all times. Number two, keep proof of your best work close by. You'll have to show others your best work, not to brag, but to illustrate value. Share proof of your best, most recent work on social channels. Use the channels where your work is most likely to reach its intended audience. Number three, know who appreciates your work and why. You may have to do a little smoothing in order to understand whom your work reaches and whom it serves. Number three, know who appreciates your work and why. You may have to do a little schmoozing in order to better understand whom your work reaches and whom it serves, but that's okay. Over-delivering is more than just an extra scoop of ice cream. It's a way to build intimate pathways between your work and people it affects, not to mention the additional brand loyalty that yields. Number four, reward constructive direction. Information and reviews are one of the most effective job search tools and underlie strategies most job seekers miss. I explain in this article what can come from what I call constructive direction you can receive from someone who's interested in seeing you win. Constructive feedback can be tough to swallow, but it's necessary. More importantly, pay attention to the source of the criticism. Can you accept constructive feedback from someone who may not care about the outcome? If you can, and you can respond positively to that feedback, you can stay ahead of your competition. Thank people for their critiques. Doing so will build goodwill and show others that you're serious about what you do. Number five, engage in meaningful conversations. Good networking isn't about getting things from people. Good networking is an exchange of value, where you make connections, look for ways to build trust, not just for now, but for the long term. Also, give as much as you're getting, if not more. Number six, anticipate your professional peaks and valleys. All careers have periods of thriving and periods of decline. Layoffs and terminations can happen to the best of people. Stay connected to the meaning of your work. Respond quickly and appropriately to good and bad news. Number seven, become your own master publicist. Your future employers and business partners want to know you. The more people rave about you, the easier it is to build trust. When you have people bragging about the value you deliver, new opportunities will come to you. Why not lend your voice to a podcast, magazine, or television interview? Get your message out there and get other people spreading it for you. Since 2020, the average person, not a network star, journalist, or media personality, can reach media outlets. Number eight, share your stories. Your message, voice, and delivery matter to people in your network. People want to know how you got to where you are. Part of why people invest emotionally or financially in anything is because they understand the journey and want to be a part of it. Get your message out there through relevant, engaging stories. People will listen. Number nine, connect with experts. Whom you meet matters. It's essential to forging relationships with hiring managers and executives. They may not hire you, but they can certainly help you on your journey or in some way or another. Employers who offer insights into their hiring practices on LinkedIn and other platforms are valuable. If you're bold and tactical, you can engage them. Number 10, give without expecting to get. Word spreads when you give more than you take. People care more about your generosity than your skills. If you prove that you're personally driven to create value for others, people will be impressed and they will want you on their side. In conclusion, people won't demand you if they don't know or trust you. You must create demand. It won't show up at your door. Put your work out there. Connect with employers, referrers, and other people in your industry. Make yourself available to others, the people who want you in their networks, the employers who can use your skills, and the people who need your help. Thank you very much for listening. And should you have any questions, feel free to email me at mark@thevoiceofjobseekers.com. In the meantime, have a great day and peace in the Valley of Love.